Same. Page 7, member for Same.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. For consistent purpose, where you have number 24, the ensuing debate, Honorable Ali S. Dabo, in bracket, minority leader should be there. And wherever it applies, when you look at end of the debate, Honorable Ablai Sise, member for All Yundum, in bracket, deputy majority leader.
All right, number 24 on top. The minority leader is missing, right?
Yeah.
And wherever it appears. Okay.
And also Ablai, Honorable Ablai Sise.
Honorable Abdullah Sise, deputy majority leader. Member for Sane Mentreng, you have the floor.
Honorable Speaker, if we were to amend that particular sentence at the invitation of the Honorable Speaker, Honorable Abdullah Sise, member for All Yundum and deputy minority leader, it means we'll have to do little amendment with regards to this. And it cannot continue with "and" again. You know, it shouldn't be connected that way. So I think we'll have to amend the sentence again.
And deputy majority
You
leader.
cannot say "and deputy majority leader" and mover of the motion again. We either have to put brackets, continue, or let's see how best we can amend it. Thank you.
Yes, Same.
Yeah, I'm saying that when you say member for All Yundum in bracket, member for All Yundum in bracket, deputy majority leader. That's what I said.
Yes, that's correct. Yes. It has been moved and seconded that the record of votes and proceeding of the National Assembly sitting of Tuesday, 10 March 2026 be approved with amendments. Those in favor, please say aye. Those in favor, please say aye. Those not in favor, please say no. The ayes have it. Member for Upper Salum.
Yes, thank you, Speaker. Yesterday we agreed by way of a motion to allow the Special Select Committee as an oversight body to take charge of the resolutions and also to be the oversight for the implementation of the resolutions. But the Special Select Committee's mandate actually has ended, so the committee doesn't exist anymore. So we need to find a way to do that, because of once it's time bound and once the time expires, the committee doesn't exist anymore. So the committee, as we speak, doesn't exist. So we need to find a way to go around it. Otherwise, we are trying to give something to something that doesn't. There's nothing right now as we speak. So we need to find out, but it doesn't exist anymore. Yeah.
Honorable members, order. Honorable members, let us not debate that today. Now, of course, office of the clerk and our office will do the needful, and when the need arises to come back to us, then we will come back to the chamber and do the needful. Clerk?
Thank you. Questions for oral answers.
Honorable members, on your behalf, I want to welcome the honorable ministers who are here, who are present this morning to answer to their business. We have that of the environment, environment, parks, wildlife, climate change, Rohi John Manjang. We have the basic and secondary education, Dr. Abibatu Drame. And of course, we have Minister for Energy and Petroleum, Nani Juara, of course, my good friend. We have the Minister for Works Infrastructure, Mr. Ibrahim Asila. So everybody want to welcome you here today here to know how their roads are faring. And of course, we have permanent secretaries down there. I can see the trade and others. And of course, technicians, you're all welcome. I can see the MD NRA and others, MD ports, and of course, NCAC and NRA. I can see NRA. Is that PS trade? No, that's not PS trade. You are most welcome. Honorable members, as per order paper and order 41, sub 1 of the standing orders, today is questions for oral answers. Furthermore, as a reminder, clause 43 of the standing orders limited supplementary questions to 7 in total, 2 for the honorable member asking the question and 5 among other members. Therefore, we'll proceed with the honorable ministers scheduled today to give their oral answers. I want to thank you sincerely. Clerk, we may proceed.
Thank you. Questions for oral answers. The Honorable Minister for Transport, Works and Infrastructure.
Thank you. The Honorable Minister for Transport, Works and Infrastructure, you may take the podium. Questions for which due notices were given to the Honorable Minister for Transport, Works and Infrastructure by honorable members for oral reply. Question number 037 of 2026 by the member for Latikunda Sabiji.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, could the Honorable Minister for Transport, Works and Infrastructure inform this Assembly of all the road construction projects that have not met contractual specifications or timelines, and the contractors involved and the reasons for these deficiencies and delays? Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. A number of ongoing road projects have experienced delays meeting their contractual timelines. These delays affect certain EPC lots as well as selected urban and secondary road projects. The contractors involved vary by project and include both local and international firms. In all cases, performance securities and other contractual safeguards are in place. The affected projects are as follows. Construction of Bani Salkenye to Njabakunda Road, which is being constructed by Bajam Enterprise, a Gambian construction company. The construction of Jaliba Johnson Access Road, which is being constructed by Jula Engineering and Mining Group, which is also a Gambian construction company. The construction of Kiang West Roads projects by Gai Construction Enterprise, a Gambian company. The EPC Lot 2 Nationwide Roads, which is being constructed by Cornerstone Construction Company, a Gambian company. Then the EPC Lot 4 Nationwide Roads Construction Project, which is by Samajek, and this is in Fonyi. Lot 6 Nationwide Roads, which is Axiom and the West Coast region. Lot 8 Nationwide Roads, Green Vision International, which is the Gunjur Road. And Lot 9 Nationwide Roads, which is Zen Construction, Sanyang. Then we have the construction of Gunjur Access Road, which is the inside road in Gunjur by Bajam Enterprise. And then the construction of 50-kilometer urban roads, lots 1 and 2. The principal causes of delay include delayed mobilization by contractors, utility relocation and right-of-way constraints, variations arising from unforeseen site conditions, adverse weather conditions, delays in funding disbursements, and availability of materials such as cement, basalt, and also sand. Where necessary, Honorable Speaker, government has issued formal notices and invoked appropriate contractual remedies, including the imposition of liquidated damages, de-scoping of works, novation of contracts, and the strengthening of supervision and monitoring mechanisms.
Thank you very much. I have no supplementary question.
Member for Joswang, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Minister, you made mention about the cause of delays. My concern is about when it comes to the cause of delay caused by disbursement of funds. The delay caused by disbursement of funds. What's the results when it comes to the time in regards to the project, handing oversight?
Thank you so much, Honorable Member for Joswang. The delays for disbursement are on two fronts. For example, for internationally funded projects, when the interim payment certificates are raised and verified, they have to be sent to the donors through the Ministry of Finance. And then the donors that are not based in this country will also have to go through their verification mechanisms, and then funds are transferred. So in some cases, although under the contracts we have not more than 45 days for the payments to be made to the contractors, but in most cases, or let me say in all cases, payments are delayed because of bureaucracies also that are involved, and that is one side. On the side of the local contracts, which are coming from the GLF, the problem is that the ministry depends wholly on allocation from the Ministry of Finance, and sometimes the invoices can go in excess of 800 million, at a go. And of course, government has other competing priorities, so it's sometimes difficult to pay all those invoices at the same time. So we have to be forced to prioritize. Yeah.
The member for Brikama North and Minority Leader.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Minister, in the case of the Jelba Johnson road construction, can you explain how the contractor did not meet the contractual specification or timelines, and what specific action was taken for that default?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. The contractor for the Jeliba Johnson actually had an issue with the partners that were partnering on the project, which is, I think it was a Chinese firm. And then there was a prolonged delay. As a result, the ministry and the NRA took a decision to de-scope certain aspects, and then the NRA now is working with the contractor to finalize the works. Yes, but they are not actually leading the project. The NRA is leading the project because you have different ways to de-scope the project or to take the project from the contractor. Either you can completely remove them from the contract, which will mean that you have to re-tender again, or you do innovation where you come in and then you take certain aspects of the project from the contractor, and then you look at what has to be settled in terms of bills. So in essence, NRA is
member for Sanimentering, you have the floor. Oh, Honorable Minister. Yes. Supplementary question cannot be more than 2 minutes. Answering supplementary questions. You have to be brief.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Member for Sanimentary, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Minister, in an event contractors default, in normal circumstances, how long does it take for you to finalize I wouldn't say the court cases, but how long would it take for you to finalize with him with regards to either summoning him, liquidation damages? Thank you.
We have different options available to the ministry. First, because we have also our own monitoring teams, they'll monitor the projects and then inform us about the challenges and also the risks associated with the project. So, the summoning of contractors are always regular. But when it comes to the issue of taking the decision of either to take the contract from the contractors, that one you have to look at the contract itself and avoid any legal issues that can bring complications for the government. So that is why sometimes we apply delay liquidated damages, which means that if you don't deliver as specified and on time, every day we can say we are going to charge you $10,000 or $20,000 until the very day you will finish. So when you issue your certificate, then we deduct what we charge you, and then that goes on. So we have different options, and we have been applying those ones.
Thank you. Question number 038 of 2026 by the Honorable Member for Banjul Central.
Honorable Speaker, could the Honorable Minister for Transport, Works and Infrastructure inform this Assembly of the current status of the concession agreement between the Gambia Ports Authority and that of Al Bayrak and the reasons for any delays in its implementation?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, and thank you, the Honorable Member for Banjul Central. Honorable Speaker, the concession between the Gambia Ports Authority and Al Bayrak is progressing, with the rehabilitation of the port of Banjul completed within the time frame originally set for the said works to be achieved within 1 year from the effective date, which was 14 February 2025. The construction of the new container terminal within the properties acquired in Halfdai has been completed, and the new area is being utilized. New equipment have also been delivered to the port, and the rehabilitation of the existing terminal is progressing. The pre-construction activities in Sanyang were delayed, but the parties have now agreed on new timelines to regain the momentum, and the actual geotechnical studies and necessary environmental and social impact assessments are being pursued, after which construction works will start in earnest.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. It's very good that the technical issues that have to do with the grounding areas are done. However, Honorable Speaker, with regards to this particular issue, there was an indication that Al Bayrak were seeking a loan. We would want to know if it's a lack of sufficient capital to meet the obligations, because this will expose Gambian taxpayers to financial risk. So we would know why the delay occurred in that aspect.
Speaker, point of order. Honorable Member for Banjul Central.
Speaker, yes. No, I know what I'm
Yes,
asking.
Point of order, Honorable Speaker. Lower Salum.
There's a point of order from who?
Lower Salum here.
The member for Lower Salom, yes.
43.4, a supplementary question shall not be in order if introduced matters not included in the original questions. And Honorable Speaker, the original questions doesn't include the loan of Al Bayrak. So, and again, on response on the minister also is not indicated as a loan component. What he asked.
Honorable Speaker.
No.
Yes.
Central, you cannot do that. No. Honorable members, order sustained, and the supplementary question is ruled out.
Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, there is.
No.
Sorry, there's a.
Honorable, don't do that. Please.
There is a
wait.
key word in my question, which is delay.
Honorable member, wait. I have done my ruling on that. You have one more supplementary question.
Honorable Minister, part of my parent question, a key word in my parent question was the issue of the delay, because we've been hearing that there have been delay in some parts of the implementation process, and we are public representatives, and we've heard that there's been issues of loan that was attached to this. So I would want to know.
Honorable Member for Banjul Central. Honorable Member for Banjul Central.
Yes, Honorable Speaker.
Don't do that. I made my ruling on that. You cannot do that.
No, but I have a supplementary question.
No, but you cannot do. You cannot.
But my question was not answered properly. I have a supplementary question.
Honorable Member, you cannot ask a question based on my ruling. That one.
I've asked my question. I don't know what he's indicating. Yes.
That one I made the ruling on that. You cannot.
Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister,
anymore.
my question would be, we've had issues of delay when it comes to some parts of the implementation process. And we've heard that part of the delay was based on some loan issues with that of Albayrak. We would want to know what indications do you have when it comes to...
Thank you. Member for Latikunda Sabiji, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Minister, with all these controversies around Albayrak Port, is government planning to review the contract at one point?
As far as I am concerned, there is no controversy. I think, there is a severe lack of understanding, and this needs to be properly explained in context. The delay is on both sides, right? I mean, on the side of the Gambia government, as part of our conditions precedent, we were supposed to provide the leased land in Sanya to enable the concessionaire to have access to the land to conduct the geotechnical studies and all other studies necessary, including the environmental impact assessment study. Until Monday, we have not been able to provide the lease. No contractor of this magnitude will take the risk to go and start investing in a land that, the ownership is not clear. That is one delay. The second one was as a result of our inability as a government to provide lease documents to the concessionaire to start studies or access to the Kaur and Basse logistic platforms. That's on the side of the Gambia government. As a result of the issues that I have said, they have also triggered other challenges on the part of the concessionaire so that they could have, because by this time, studies should have started. And as a result, we missed those timelines. Because we missed those timelines, we were bound to negotiate to extend the timelines for those studies to be done.
Point of order, no speaker.
Yes.
There is a point of order by the member.
I think there is a rule governing this assembly. For the 3.3, the time taken to ask a supplementary question shall be no longer 1 minute, and the answer to the supplementary question shall no longer more than 2 minutes. There is a procedure, Honorable Speaker, in this parliament, and we have to follow that procedure. And the minister is taking more time on answering this question.
Order. Order, honorable members, order.
Again, Honorable Speaker, you even remind the minister about it
Order.
earlier.
Order, honorable members, order sustained. And earlier on, I informed the honorable minister. Honorable minister, honorable ministers, order, please. Order. Order, honorable members, order, please. Honorable minister, it takes 2 minutes to answer supplementary questions. Order, honorable members, order, no. Honorable Minister, please conclude. Honorable Minister, conclude. You have concluded. You have finished. All right. The member for Brikama North and Minority Leader, you have the floor.
Thank you very much. Honorable Minister, the work at Sanyang, you made mention that a new timeline has been agreed. But specifically, can you break it down? Tell us what that new timeline is. We want to know.
Well, now that we have the lease assigned to the Gambia Ports Authority, of course, we have almost 1 year now to do all the necessary studies.
The member for Joswang, you have the floor.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Minister, based on the Arab Agreement, there is the dredging of the Gambia ports area to be dredged by Al-Barak, but currently it seems it's been done by GPA. Why is Al-Barak not doing the work?
What was that?
Point of order.
There's a yes, there's a point of order. I remember for Opanyomi.
What is the point of order?
Honorable Speaker, for the 3-4, the supplementary question shall not be in order if it introduces matters not included in the original question and the answer provided. So, honorable member asks a question that doesn't include. Thank you.
Order, honorable members, order. The supplementary question asked by the member for Joswang is about the dredging of the Banjul ports. And now that the minister talks about the delay in the implementation of the Sanyang project, is the dredging part of the Al-Bayrak concessionaire? Order, honorable members, order. So, order, honorable members.
Speaker, point of order.
There's a point of order that I'm yet to rule already.
Okay, hold up and rule. I will rest on an order, please.
Observation. Honorable Speaker, observation.
Honorable members, order. Order sustained.
Honorable Speaker,
No.
can I observe you? I mean, observe me. Honorable Speaker, we are very honest and be fair to each other. These people who are claiming to say to this point of order are out of order. In part of the agreement, go and read the agreement. The dredging is part of the agreement. It's there already. And this, what the question is, the present question is about the question between Gambia and Al-Barak. It's already inside there. This will come to our committee as PEP and they respond to questions. It's not the time to respond to me. They are out of order. Speaker, you are worried.
Honorable members, order, please. You know, the standing orders, order, honorable members, the standing orders are our order of procedures, our rule of procedures. You know, you might ask a valid question. That doesn't mean the question is not valid, but because it's not part of the original question and also the answers provided, based on the rules, it will be out of order. But that doesn't mean one's question is not order, honorable members, order, please. Order, honorable members. So that question is ruled out. The member for Sane Mentreng, you have the floor.
Thank you again, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Minister, you've made mention of some of the causes of the delay of Sanyang Port.
Honorable Speaker, point of order.
There's a point of order by the member for Opanyomi. Use your mic. There is a point of order by the member for Opanyomi.
Honorable Speaker, content of speak 29. Okay. The honorable member, no member shall impute improper motive to any other member. The honorable member of Joshua.
Nyanija Lower Salum Joshua. Yes, member for Opanyomi, I can hear you.
Honorable Speaker, I'm rising under order 29, content of speech. Order 29. 5. No member shall impute improper motive to any other member. The honorable member for Joshua is telling honorable Speaker, you are not fair. Also telling me that I don't know, which is very, very improper.
I didn't hear your Opanyomi, I didn't hear the last part.
Honorable Speaker, the honorable member for Joshua is using an improper motive on the Speaker, calling you that you are not fair, and telling me that I don't know the Alberca agreement. What are you saying?
Honorable members, no, Opanyomi, don't do that. He have denied it already. I know him. You know, he is the member for Joshua is, so I have denied. He is, you know. The member for Sanementeng, please continue.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. But before asking my supplementary question,
No.
with all due respect,
No.
Honorable Speaker, Honorable Member for Opanyomi.
Sanementeng. Member for Sanementeng. Sanementeng, withdraw that. Sanementeng, withdraw that.
Honorable Speaker, I repeat, he's a joke.
Member for Sanementeng, can you withdraw that?
Honorable Speaker, I repeat, Honorable Member for Opanyomi is a joke.
Honorable Member for Sanementeng, can you withdraw that? Honorable Member for Sanementeng, give me the
Political statement, Honorable
Member for Sanementeng.
It's a political statement.
Honorable Member for Sanementeng, you must withdraw that. You must withdraw. Take your seat. Order.
I humbly withdraw.
Take your seat, member for Sanementeng, please. Take your seat, please. Order, honorable members, order. Member for Sanementeng, you must withdraw that. You must withdraw that. It's a must. You must withdraw that. Honorable member for Sanementeng, withdraw that.
Point of order, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable member for Sanementeng, withdraw that.
Honorable Speaker, with all due respect, I said I did. Maybe you are not listening.
Honorable member for Sanementeng, I said you must withdraw that, and now, without any condition.
Unless you want me to.
Take your seat. Take your seat. No, take your seat, please. Or take your seat. Sit down. Sit down.
Point of order, Honorable Speaker.
Order. Honorable members, order. The member for Sanementeng, you must withdraw that unconditionally. Withdraw it. Withdraw that.
With all due respect, Honorable Speaker, I said I humbly withdraw. And please stop pointing fingers at me. Thank you.
Honorable member for Sanementeng, you must withdraw that unconditionally. Withdraw that. No. You must withdraw that unconditionally. Honorable member for Sanementeng, withdraw that word. Order, honorable members, order. Sanementeng, you must withdraw without any condition.
With all due respect to the nation and the parliament, I humbly withdraw. And with all due respect to the Speaker of the Parliament. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Member for Serekunda, you have the floor. Okay, Sanementeng, now you can ask your question.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Minister, you've made mention of some of the causes of the delay of Sanyang Port. It was clearly stated in the report of the special committee that was laid before the parliament yesterday that the land Sanyang was on the website for sale. Could this also be part of the delays caused? Thank you.
I did not hear the other part. You said the land in Sanya was what?
It was stated in the report of the Special Select Committee for former President Yaya AJJ Jammeh, that the land for Sanyang, I stand to be corrected, but the land for the particular land where Sanyang Port is supposed to be constructed was on plan for sale. Could this also be part of the delay caused?
Honorable members, order. Honorable members, member for Sanamentering, have you provided the minister a copy of the report that was tabled yesterday? You are quoting from the report of the Special Select Committee.
Point of order.
The minister didn't see the report, honorable member. You cannot say that. No, honorable member. No, you cannot say that. No, you cannot dare say that. You just tabled it yesterday. He have not even seen the report. Even some of the members don't even read the report. Honorable member for Sanemente, you have to be fair to the minister. No. The member for Serekunda, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, can the Honorable Minister clarify whether all legal, financial, and regulatory requirements necessary for the implementation of the consensus have been fulfilled?
Honorable member.
Honorable Speaker, point of order.
This one is
Honorable Speaker, point of order. No, my friend. Point of order, my Honorable Speaker.
Problem. Can the Honorable Minister tell us with all the legal requirements and principle and whatever?
Delay. The question. Stop that.
Honorable Speaker, point of order.
Honorable member for Serekunda.
Point of order, Honorable Speaker.
There is a point of order by a member for Upper Salu. Lower Salu.
Honorable Speaker, I still rise on orders 43.4. A supplementary question shall not be in order if introduced matters not included in the original questions and the answers provided. Honorable Speaker, members of Parliament has to be, consistent with our standing orders. We have a rule of procedures. The matter that the supplementary that he raised to, the original questions is not included. Even the part what he answered is not the legal of the proceedings, because he is trying to, support the Banjul Central questions that regard.
Honorable members, order sustained. Question number 039 of 2026 by the Honorable Member for Brikama North and Minority Leader. Your mic is not on, your mic.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, could the Honorable Minister for Transport, Works and Infrastructure inform this August House when the construction of the road from Buffalo to Brikama will commence, and further explain the reason for the delay?
Thank you, Honorable Member for Brikama North. Honorable Speaker, the Buffalo to Brikama Road project is included under the government's 2026 pre-finance roads program and is therefore scheduled to commence within the current fiscal year. The feasibility studies for the identified roads are currently ongoing. Once completed, the recruitment for the potential contractors will commence and subsequently the start of the permanent works.
That's one part of the question. The other part of the question has to do with the delay. You could recall, I've noticed that part of the road that is from Mandinaring straight to Brikama is under construction. That is from Bafloto towards Mandinaring. The other side from Brikama towards Bafloto is not under that project for construction. Why the delay? That aspect of the question is not answered.
Well, Honorable Speaker, there is no delay in this case because that particular stretch is not part of our current scope.
Honorable Speaker, it could be recalled I have a series of questions in connection to the said road. The previous answer given to me was that the said road that is from Brikama to Brikama to Mandinari, which includes Brikama to Bafloto, was contracted, but now the contract has been canceled and now is under the ECOWAS road construction. If that is the case, part is now under this current construction, and that's why I consider the delay.
Honorable Speaker, the ECOWAS corridor project has not even started. The studies are on, and it starts with the Banjul Bara project. What the Gambia government has done is to do the feasibility studies and the detailed design for a bypass that comes from the Sting Corner going through that particular stretch, Mandinaring, Bafloto to Mandinaba, then all the way to the border with Casamas. But there has not been at any time a contract given for this particular stretch of road.
Member for Brikama South.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Minister, this particular road in question was already approved in the 2022 budget. From 2022, we are now in 2026. Why this substantial delay in implementing it?
Honorable Speaker, I can't remember government allocating funds for this particular project on the 2022.
The member for Latikunda Sabiji, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Minister, recently your ministry is very innovative. I've seen you using local engineers to do some feasibility studies. This particular road, was the feasibility studies conducted by local engineers or you contracted a consultant? Thank you.
We have contracted a consultant that have already submitted a report and is under review by government.
Member for Nyanija, you have the floor.
Yeah, thank you very much, Honorable Minister. I think talking about this road, you should make a distinction because the road starting from Lamin all the way to Makumbaya, Bafuloto to Brikama, we consider it at once. But you should make the distinction because in your explanation, I am hearing that this particular portion is not part of the contract, which is currently ongoing. Please explain further.
Under the EPC nationwide road projects, we have a road that comes from Lamin CDC, all right, on the highway. It goes through Bafloto and then ends in Farato Bojankunda. It touches part of this particular area, all right, as a stretch. But what government is considering is like what we have done in Battle Hardin, a triple lane road on either side, coming from Sting Corner, going all the way to the border as bypass. And it will pass through this particular road. Yeah.
The member for Same, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker, for giving me the floor. Honorable Minister, in your response, you mentioned that the said road construction will start in 2026. Can you be specific which month in 2026?
Honorable Speaker, I can't be very specific because it involves a lot of issues in terms of procurement and then award of contract, mobilization, and then start of work.
Member for Joswang, you have the floor.
Yes, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Minister, interestingly, you made mention about the bypass from Joswang that connect to the said road that they are referring to. When are you expecting to start both the feasibility and the main project itself?
Well, currently the NRA and the consultants that were hired to do the work are in discussion, and they are looking at the studies and the report and the BOQs and the cost itself. So hopefully when those details are finalized, we will come to the market.
You know, Minister, I can tell you, the member for Johnson, I'm sure when he breaks his fast today, he will pray for the member for Brikama North and those who ask the supplementary question leading to the bypass and Joshua. It's a music to his ears. Question number 040 of 2026 by the member for Brikama North and Minority Leader.
Thank you very much. Again, Honorable Minister. Honorable Speaker, could the Honorable Minister for Transport, Works and Infrastructure inform this Assembly of the Ministry's plans for the construction of the road linking Makumbaya, Kubune, and Kunkujang Jataya?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. The road linking Makumbaya, Kubune, and Kunkujang Jataya is included in the government's 2026 pre-finance roads program. The feasibility studies for the identified roads are currently ongoing. Honorable Speaker, upon the conclusion of the requisite studies, the project will proceed to the next stage of procurement, followed by its subsequent commencement.
Member for Latikunda Sabaji.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Minister, when you say government pre-finance approach to these projects, do you mean government will contract contractors to do the pre-financing, then later pay them, or can you please explain to the National Assembly?
Pre-finance, as it is known, government will do proper procurement and then, have contractors that have the capacity and the financial muscle to do the roads, and then, under agreed terms, which the Ministry of Finance and the Ministry of Works will agree, then, payment plans will be put in place, as always in the case around the world. However, there can be other options on the table that can help us avert even pre-finance.
But for lower floor doers?
Thank you very much. Honorable Minister, a lot of roads have been put before you for construction. Are you allocated the required funds to be able to construct this road?
Well, funds have always been a challenge, but government is becoming too bold and too innovative. Definitely, whatever we have, we hope that, Parliament will provide the necessary resources for us to do the roads.
The member for Busumbala, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Minister, can you elaborate on this pre-finance arrangement? Is it that the contractors will bear the burden to pre-finance the work, or the government? You need to be clear.
Well, of course, Honorable Member, the contractors will bear the burden of bringing the financing. I mean, it is a very good, acceptable standard, around the world on infrastructure project financing. And then, government will put in place mechanisms to ensure that a payment structure is in place to recover. Probably what we are thinking is for the contractors to do the works in 3 years, and then after 3 years, government start paying for another 3 years, which means that we have 6 years to prepare for the payments.
Question number 041 of 2026 by the Honorable Member for Joshua.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, could the Honorable Minister for Transport, Works and Infrastructure tell this August Assembly if the Ministry has any plans to install traffic lights along the OIC routes, especially at critical locations?
Thank you, Honorable Member for Joshua. Honorable Speaker, there are plans to install traffic lights along the OIC, or there were plans to install traffic lights along the OIC highway, especially at the Sukuta-Jabang intersection. Plans are still in place to install traffic lights on Bigelow roundabout and also Senegambia roundabout. However, since an overpass is being built at the Sukuta Jabang, there would now be no need for a traffic light at that particular location.
Honorable Minister, thank you very much. Honorable Minister, looking at the zebra crossing, the danger along the zebra crossing, is it not going to be ideal to put traffic lights between the zebra crossing?
Well, you have to also understand that these are not zebra crossings per se. We have humps that serve as, yes, I mean, I don't know of any zebra crossing on the Battle Hardin that does not have a hump before it, because this is meant to ensure, the safety of pedestrians that are crossing. So, these are safety measures that we put on Battle Hardin, and then we have seen that since the installation of these humps, they have reduced risk associated with accidents, especially related to vehicles hitting passengers or pedestrians. But for traffic lights, yes, we have a plan for them to be installed at the roundabouts, not at the pedestrian crossings.
Honorable Minister, yes, you are right. There are humps before the zebra crossing. But the question here is, immediately after the humps, you have the zebra crossing. And from the humps, it's very slopey. Number two, you see riders crossing along the zebra crossing.
Member.
My concern here is...
Honorable Member.
Yes.
You know, supplementary questions is not a debate or exchanges between you and the minister. The rule is when you ask a supplementary question and he answered it.
Point of order.
That's
Point of order, Honorable Speaker.
There is a point of order by the member for Serekunda.
Yeah. Point of order 26(4). The Speaker shall not take part in any debate before the Assembly. Shouldn't take part in any debate before the National Assembly. If you want, I can read you the functions of the Speaker at the National Assembly as well. Thank you.
Honorable members, order, please. Order. Let's accord him the rights he so deserves. Honorable member for Serekunda, can you tell this August Assembly when Speaker participated in the debate, please, before I make ruling on your order? Please use your mic.
Just right now, you could have either ruled or allowed his question to be accepted. But what you are doing, you are participating in the debate here.
Point of order, Honorable Speaker.
No, let me deal with him first, then you can come. Honorable member for Serekunda, I want us to read our standing orders and also to distinguish between debate and speakers taking charge doing his duty as presiding officer. We must not bring sentiment and emotion to these chambers. You know you are out of order. And you know that you are wasting the time of the assembly. Don't do that, please. You know, when you ask a supplementary question to a minister and he answered, you have one more left. You cannot use it again to disagree with the minister and start to explain your point, what do you want the minister? No, that question is gone. By our law, you cannot ask that same question again. The standing order is against that. You ask a question, in this instance, the member for Joshua asked a very valid question about street light and the pedestrian, and the minister responded. And he indicated that they are not planned because they are homes that are geared towards reducing. In fact, they have drastically, he said, reduced the issue of accidents with pedestrians crossing. Now, if that is the case, the member cannot use his mic again to talk about that answer, trying to explain, telling minister, no, you know what I'm saying, that is out of order. And I said, no, member, you are out of order. You cannot exchange debate with the minister. And you say, I'm debating. You are wrong. Don't do that again. No, don't use your mic. Don't use your mic. Don't use your mic. If you use, I will sanction you. The member for Joshua, you have your final question.
Honorable,
For Johnson, please go ahead, sir.
Honorable Speaker, thank you very much.
Honorable Speaker, I am on a point of order, but you
Yes,
just...
sorry, I forgot. Sorry, there's a point of order by a nominated member, Patu Kejara. Sorry about that.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I want to put member for Serekunda into order, but hence you have already made a ruling on it. I'm just going to read the standing order. 26.5. 26.5. In an event that the Speaker wishes to take part in the debate, he or she shall vacate his or her chair for the Deputy Speaker or any other member elected as Speaker for the purpose. So the Speaker have all right to take part in the debate if he wishes so, and allow somebody to be chairing the session. Thank you.
Honorable members, order sustained. The member for Johnson, please continue.
Honorable Speaker, please, is it me or who? Who is wasting time? You are even wasting time. Honorable Speaker, Honorable Minister, they are newly coming through the OIC conference hall. Are there any plans in that newly created junction or crossing point or an area within that area? Where are you planning to put in zebra and how to call it traffic light in that area opposite the conference hall that you already created, you already cut and it's already closed? But are you planning to create their traffic lights in case there are movements around the area?
You mean the median that we cut?
Yes, to access to the OIC conference hall.
No, that is basically for emergency exit in case when president or some VIPs are coming. You know, that is created for that, not for traffic light.
The member for Latikuna Sabiji, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Minister, when a Honorable Member for Joshua asks about the issues of traffic lights, you said plans are there. Were these plans part of the original scope of the work or the reverse scope of the work?
Well, they were part of the original scope, but government thought it necessary to put the homes first to test to do trial runs, and they have been proven to be very successful. And that is why we said, you know, there have been plans, and hopefully, I mean, when the third phase is complete, then this plan will be looked at again to see whether it's even necessary to put the traffic lights there.
Member for Bundung Kakunda.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Minister, I just want to know, part of the plan in terms of installing street light, do you have extra plan to cover some major highways like Westfield, Tabokoto, and Georgetown?
Honorable member for Bundu Kakunda. Order, honorable members. Member for Bundu Kakunda. I had all the members enjoying you, but you know who laughed the most and the loudest? The member for Wuli is. Because he knew you want the minister, you are dragging the minister to Bundu Kakunda, so that he will also include Wuli. Member for Parliamentary, you have the floor.
Thank you once again, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Minister, you've stated in your response that I still stand to be corrected that it wouldn't be necessary to put traffic light at Sukuta Jabang Junction. Hence, you're putting a crossover. Would it be ideal to put a single light traffic light? You know, traffic lights comes in different sizes. You have the smaller ones. Then would it be proper if you put the smaller ones at roads that connects the other roads so that for ease of traffic, more ease of traffic?
Honorable members, order. There is a point of order by the member for Uli is.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Order 32, permissible interruptions. No member except speaker shall interrupt another member except on a point of order. The member for Fuladu is shouting there about asking questions, interrupting the questioner. Thank you.
Honorable members, order sustained. And I want all members, please, to uphold that. And the member for Wuli East should also explain to his neighbor. Thank you very much for that. You know, I'm interested in this question because I don't know what is civilized traffic light. I had the member for Simon Train talked about civilized traffic light. Single traffic light. Okay, Minister. Honorable members, order. The member for Sanementreng is my MP, so I will always give her opportunity. Please order.
Yeah, because that's your area. I mean, what I'm trying to explain, you know, traffic lights are in different sizes. You have the bigger ones and, of course, the smaller ones. So what I'm telling him is would it be possible, what I'm asking is, would it be possible to have the smaller traffic lights at junctions that connects, you know, the other areas? Thank you.
Honorable Minister, please answer.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. As far as the current designs are concerned, we do not intend to put traffic lights at the Sukuta overpass.
Nominated member Fatuke Jawara, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Minister, do you have other safety measures to put in place apart from the street light to limit the overspeeding in the highway?
Yeah, well, apart from the traffic lights, we have speed bumps, but we also have the road furniture. For example, if you are approaching any of those sections, the signals or the signals should actually direct you, or the signs should definitely direct you as to what you are approaching, whether, you know, a popular crossing point by young people or walkers or something like that. Yeah.
Honorable members, we will move to the next questions, and I was expecting members to ask the minister about street camera or traffic, whatever you may call them, digitalization of the streets, especially the beautiful road. But question number 042 of 2026 by the member for Joshua.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, the Ogaman Street in Kanifing South, that is the backway that commercial vehicles usually commute to Bakau, was surveyed and tendered were issues for construction at the said road. Could the Honorable Minister for Transport, Works and Infrastructure tell this August Assembly what is still holding the commencement of this project?
Thank you, Honorable Member for Joshua. Honorable Speaker, the Ogaman Street in Kanifing South was indeed surveyed and the tender process undertaken. However, commencement of the project has been delayed due to funding constraints. That notwithstanding, the government intends to implement the project under the 2026 pre-finance program, subject to the finalization of the feasibility studies, contractor recruitment, and financing arrangement negotiations.
Honorable Speaker, Honorable Minister, you made mention about feasibility studies. Before tendering, feasibility studies were done. You want to repeat it again, or are you planning to extend the area, not only on Ogaman Street?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. What we are doing in the Kanifing municipality is to do interconnecting roads. And this also affects the Ogaman road that he talks about. So definitely we need to have a fuller feasibility study and detailed designs for this particular road.
Thank you.
Question number 043 of 2026 by the Honorable Member for Joshua.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, could the Honorable Minister for Works tell this August Assembly has this ministry had any plan in constructing the Babun Fati road that connect to Talinding Concrete Road.
Member for Josa. Honorable Speaker, the ministry is aware of the Babung Fati Road linking to Talinding Concrete Road. This road has been identified as an important urban access corridor due to its traffic volume and connectivity. Government has plans to improve the road, and it is being considered under the ongoing infrastructure development and pre-financing program, subject to the completion of the necessary technical assessments. Once the designs and financing arrangements are concluded, Honorable Speaker, the Assembly will be duly informed of the implementation timeline.
Honorable Minister, thank you very much for that. Honorable Minister, on the same studies that you referred to, is Sangusila Road part of it?
What? No, I didn't get that. No. Order, honorable members, order, please. Honorable members, order.
Honorable Speaker, it's very clear. Babun Fati link connects to Sangonsila. Is Sangonsila Road part of this feasibility study?
Thank you, Honorable Member. The Sankunsila actually is part of the current extension of the OIC roads, although there has been funding gaps, but it is being considered for construction. And right now, the contractor is being told to mobilize around that area.
Order, honorable members. You know, I told the minister before he took the podium, I told him members we are looking for him to appear. And they always would like to dribble, as if they are in a football field. And this is just an example of that. Yes, member for Brikama South.
Which of the baboon are they talking about? Look at the spellings of the baboon here. So I am worried. Anyway.
Order, honorable members.
Are they talking about?
No. Just one, please. Honorable members, it's just the sound of a name. Sound of a name. Those listening, they don't even know what are the letters that are used to spell the name Babu. Question number 044 of 2026 by the honorable member for All Yundum and deputy on the what? All on them. That's all Yundum. Yeah. I repeat. Question number 044 of 2026 by the honorable member for All Yundum and deputy majority leader. There's a typo problem there.
That's the secretariat. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, would the Honorable Minister for Transport, Works and Infrastructure kindly inform this August Assembly whether the Ministry has developed any plans to install street lights along the newly constructed coastal route stretching from Old Yundum to Tabokoto?
Thank you, Honorable Member for All Yundum. Honorable Speaker, the Ministry recognizes the importance of adequate street lighting along the newly constructed coastal road from Old Yundum to Tabokoto to enhance road safety and visibility. The installation of street lighting and appropriate traffic control measures, including signalization at the intersection, are currently under consideration, subject to technical design review and availability of funds.
Honorable members, on your behalf, I want to thank the Honorable Minister for Transport, Works and Infrastructure for those answers provided. Honorable Minister, you may go now. And Ramadan